What is the Matrix?
The Matrix is a system where illusions appear as reality. During this modern era of humanity, where deception is a hallmark, people are no longer able to distinguish facts from fiction.
How does the Matrix work?
By rewarding conformity and consent to manufactured drama, by creating a context where mass attention is focused on false evidence appearing as real, in other words, fear.
Do we have a chance to free our minds?
Yes, by tuning into InnerlightRadio.com, the healing frequency to awaken your powers of discernment and deactivate the programming of the thought police. Learn about holistic living, history, spiritual concepts, natural health care, economics, metaphysics, and more. For balance and harmony, tune into InnerlightRadio.com, where your transformation begins 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We are the healing frequency.
Thank you for coming to dance with me today. Greetings and love and kindness, family. I'm Karen Khadija Davis-Foulks, the one and only Conscious Self Healthcare educator and host of the Conscious Self Healthcare Conversation Radio Show. Every Wednesday from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Community, this is your time to share your wellness stories and how you move from disease care to conscious self-healthcare. I want to hear your story. We want to hear from you. Join the conversation each Wednesday. Call in and share how you shift out of chronic disease care stress. Right here on InnerlightRadio.com, the healing frequency. This is Dr. K, and I am looking forward to our conversation. So call in and share. Health is consciousness, and healing is a function of consciousness. Come on, family. It's time to rock the world with the new frontier of conscious self-healthcare, while I share my wellness story with you right here on InnerlightRadio.com, the healing frequency. Are you ready to rock the world, family? Are you ready to rock the world, family? Stepping up out of the dark ages of disease care. You got to leap. You got to take a big leap. Quantum health care. That's your state of consciousness. Who's in control of your consciousness? What are you programming into your subconscious to come out in your reality? Time to take that deep breath. Tuning into yourself. Dancing, smiling, breathing, and a little bit of laughter. How you doing, family? How was your week? What did you spend your time doing? You know what dancing does for the body? Same thing as that deep lymphatic breathing can do for the body. Did you go outside and get some fresh air this week? Did you take your mask off and breathe? Feeling for these babies young children that got walking around with masks on and they keep taking them off and the parents keep putting them back on. I'm trying to tell you something. Or 29-2020. No! 4/29/2020. 2020 vision. You got to see clearly from what's going on right now. You got to have that inner vision from that first eye, that third eye, that conscious eye to help these eyes that we're seeing through this world with right now. You got to rise above what they want you to see. You got to know who you are. That is the key. Take that deep breath with me, family. Thank you for tuning in, sharing this broadcast with a friend. To everybody that's been visiting the YouTube channel, I thank you, sharing it out. To those that told somebody to come and join us today to help you shift out of the state of chronic disease, kids, stress. That's what you're doing here. Give yourself permission to sit back and not be so anxious and so frustrated about what's going on. Let it be an opportunity to nourish your soul, to nourish your body, to nourish your mind, to nourish your heart. Think a little bit different if you've been giving your power away to that medical system. Now you can sit back because you're seeing it play out in reality of life around the world, what they're doing to people. If you let them, and you shouldn't let them. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I'm Karen Khadijah Davis-Foulks, host of the Conscious Self Healthcare Conversation Radio Show. You know, we're here every Wednesday, 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here, the healing frequency, Inner Light Radio, letting your light shine. Let it be in the motivation to keep you going from that truth from within. That's why I invite you to come on board the friendship train. Ain't nothing like a friendship train with Gladys Knight and the Pips of bringing you on board. You know why? Because we are on the best kind of ride that we can be on. Self-love, self-care, self-respect, self-knowledge, self-worth, and knowing who you are, where you want to go, what you want to do, and how you want to be, and let nothing shift you out of that state of wellness. You know, this is a Harriet Tubman's ride. The only difference is I ain't going to hold you on board. You're going to want to stay on board this train ride. Get what you need and then share it out into the world to help people shift out of chronic disease, care, stress, and become your own wellness doctor. And I mean doctor, because yes, you can become your own wellness doctor when you learn anatomy, physiology, a little bit pathology, follow some of the people that's out there in quantum health and healing that knows about Western medicine, is giving you good advice. And believe me, it's not against, it's not opposite, it's what it is. And people trying to tell you something right now in modern day time. Just like me and my guests. I've been blessed this month to have with me Humam Abdulmalik. He's here helping me celebrate National Poetry Month, poet extraordinaire. He has a book of many, many poems in it that he's been sharing for many, many years. And he's been on the show sharing his poetry with us, his insight for what's going on right now through his own being, as well as his positions that he has in the community and what we share together. Black and Eyes Nonprofit 501(c). We're here to help you tune more into yourself. And I'd like to welcome my guest right now for joining me. How you doing, Brother Humam?
I'm doing what they say, blacktastic, fantastic. I'm doing absolutely divinely inspired in this day and time. I haven't lost my mind. I know what's going on.
You haven't lost your mind, and you know what's going on, and you're doing blacktastic. I like that.
Yes,
everybody can be fantastic and put it in any other language that you want to put it in. I want to thank you for joining me again today as we close out National Poetry Month, but we never, ever will close out the spoken word of poetry. Is that correct?
You know it's correct, because that is the word. Was it? What was it? In the beginning was the word, and the word was, you know, what it was. It had to be poetry.
I like that. That is a part of it. You do have a poem called Poetry Something, don't you?
Yeah,
Poetry.
yes, I did.
I like that.
The primal beginning.
Oh, yeah. Everybody got to the beginning. Yeah. And this is your opportunity now, family, to have a new beginning or strengthen yourself in your beginning. This is an opportunity for everybody to not get stressed out, to not have anxiety, no matter what's going on, it's all going to be the way that it's supposed to be according to your energy and your vibration, not theirs, yours, how you are factoring yourself into what's going on. And that's why we say this is a Conscious Self Healthcare Conversation radio show. I'm going to ask my guest to mute his phone for a moment so I won't hear all the noise in the background while I'm talking. Thank you very much, Brother Humam. You're going to be joining me in a moment. But I got to do my regular talk because that is what gives us this energy, this burst of our ancestors and everybody coming through us. Because we understand that thinkonomics is a way of thinking that gives us the opportunity to learn the truth about ourselves. And that's what we're doing right now. People are learning the truth about yourself, aren't you? What you really thinking, who you giving your power to, what's going on, how you feel about the medical establishment, what's going on, how they talking there. Does it make sense to people? They're questioning themselves, the Western medical system, around the world, how it's all connected, and it's a good thing. And that's why thinkonomics is a way of thinking that gives you the opportunity to learn the truth about yourself. Don't be frustrated with yourself. Don't try to make yourself fit in no box. Don't try to make yourself think one way. Somebody come along and try to take your thoughts from you. That's your thoughts for the manifestation of your life. And if you find for some reason that you've been thinking a certain way, it says what? Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind in every area. I don't care what area of counseling. I don't care what religion. The statement is there to help you better yourself because you be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. I know that's right, isn't it, Brother Humam Abdulmalik? You shared that last week, didn't you? How you had to renew your mind.
I did. I definitely did.
Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. That's a good way to talk to people when they come to you and they want to have a deep conversation about what's going on right now. Simply say, be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. What you think about that?
I think that's that person and his inner self and having that inner light so he can see in that darkness and bring him to the brightness.
Ooh, inner light, frequencies, healing. Oh, family, are you sitting back, taking a deep breath? Thank you for calling somebody, telling them to tune in, listening to the rebroadcast show. I'm telling you, it's time. I'm here. There's a lot of people here that is assisting you to help. Health education for longevity and peace to help you slay your healthcare fears. And how do you want to see that word? False education accepted as reality, false evidence appear real, or what you got to do with it. You got to rise. You got to rise in consciousness for yourself. You got to become your own wellness doctor. I may be the one and only conscious self-healthcare educator. That's for me. That's why I say one and only. Are you your one and only, Brother Humam?
You know I am. I'm holding on to it, too.
I actually heard a conversation. I heard you telling somebody you was holding on to it. I say, listen to him.
That's right. I ain't letting go.
Hey, in this time right now, with everybody coming at you every which way, saying you fools and stupid, and you better listen to the doctor and listen to the research this way and that way. Like, people don't have ability to have common sense and factor in things for themselves, even if they're not abreast about the medical field. Take a deep breath, family. Take a deep breath and tune into yourself. It's time to shift out of chronic disease, care, stress, and live a stress and disease-free life by making conscious self-healthcare moves. Mental observation view is essential for self-success. Isn't that powerful, Brother Humam?
It's very powerful. It is overwhelmingly the powerful, most divinely powerful, spiritual, powerful thing that a person can comprehend.
Taking a deep breath, family. Are you choking? Is it flowing freely through your body? Are you having any tightness anywhere? Is anything going on for hesitation? It's all right. It's just a signal letting you know where you are. And all you got to do is slow it down and take the deep, deep breath and let everything clear out on its own. If you find that you cough sometimes, I still do, that means there's some phlegm. There's some things that's trying to come up and come out. Give it a clap. Say hallelujah. Thank you for moving and not being stuck in doing what you need to do. Ain't that right?
It's sure right, like the night of a daylight.
Family, it may be time for you to relearn, rethink, and rewrite your very own personal health care plan. And that's what I'm here for. That's what I help to assist you with through this radio show. That's what I help to assist you with when you call me for your support. And most people know that and they learn that. And so I want to thank you so very much for allowing me to share with you the way that I view personal health care and how you can become your own wellness doctor. Now, I know I've heard some people saying they was trying to call in and they wanted to share. The thing about it is to call into this show to share, to actually call in to this show and share, you have to have an appointment with me, send it to me through my website, saying you want to call in, what you want to talk about, because we have one trajectory here. We don't want to be scattered all over the place with a lot of things. And so if you want to call in and you want to share, just go to the website, consciousselfcare.com, 1S connects, fill out the form, and I welcome you. I would love for you to come on and share your wellness story, how you went about it, what you're doing to pass that on to someone else. That's how you come on the show. You can always send in a note to inner_light_radio if you're on Skype. You can also send in a written message if you like to innerlightradio@gmail.com. That way I can look at it. If it factors in, read it. I can. If not, save it for the next time or give you a call back. That's how this works on this show. Sit back, take a deep, deep breath, and let's bring in the strong vibration of true love. I'm going to let you take it again, Brother Humam. What's love?
Love is law of vibrational energy, and you know it too.
We're vibrating. We're vibrating. We energy, frequency. We are energy, frequency, vibration. We are so much in tune with the world of its pure existence and how things are. Because love is the power that brings mine, your entire life together. Yes, she's going to do it every week. Why? Because it heals, renews, restores, and empowers you and me with divine energy and life. And we need that right now. We need that divine energy. And some people got to step away from some thoughts they've been having for a long time, the way they've been practicing for a long time, the way they've been thinking for a long time, the state that they got the body in right now. But a shift is good when you're in tune with yourself. Everything balanced out, and you don't have to be afraid, because that's what they're telling you now. Then they block you from coming to the hospital. Then they tell you that you couldn't come right now. Then they tell you that you couldn't take your appointments here, and you couldn't have your appointments there. They just shut everything down to deal with one thing. For everybody that's been sick around the world saying they chronic this and chronic that, you couldn't get nowhere. And what did you do? What did you do? You had to sit back and relax and figure out something naturally to do for yourself. But I hope you didn't get into that state where you shift your energy, slowed your own processes down, and took yourself into that high realm. But if you did or somebody did, it was a time for them to help us here, to bring the light to us right now, to help us be strong with those that are left here knowing what to do and how to do it in a peaceful, calm way. Won't you say that, Brother Humam Abdulmalik? Is that a little bit right?
No, that's a whole lot of right, like the eye of the hurricane.
The eye of the hurricane. So I'm loving action, baby. And I want you to know that you are too. And you are a master. You got to mute your phone because of the echo. You are a master of positive self-expression. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. And that's why we are here to be givers and receivers of love. And this is a time, this is a season for us to understand what that faith is all about. Martin Luther King Jr. said, faith is taking the first step, even when you don't see the whole staircase. And to walk away from Western medicine and what they doing and become your own wellness doctor, research, learn, and do some things and take care of your body. Woo, Lord, you got to have some faith. Don't they, Brother Humam?
No, they do. You know it too. You know they do.
But I like this one too from Martin Luther King, but you have one that you use all the time on your Facebook Live that you do every morning at 8 a.m. on Facebook under your name. And you always say, which one from Martin Luther King? Which one do you say?
I say the most dangerous thing in the world is sincere ignorance and conscientious stupidity. That's what he said.
Somebody got to break that out so they can understand what them words truly, truly mean. You got to say it a couple of times. Say it one more time.
The most dangerous thing in the world is conscientious stupidity and sincere ignorance. Ignorance, you when you're ignorant, and it's sincere.
So change your faith, family. Reach deep, deep down inside. Remove your faith not of divine energy. You are holding on to what you don't know, and it's stored in that folder. But can it be a folder of God's faith way? So I say, search your hard drive. Search your hard drive. Search your human body. Find the folder. Look deep, deep down the tree and see what you need to remove for you. It might be right protected, but you can release the shutter and you can open wide. Because I'm telling you right now, life is going to make you feel whole again inside. So turn away from controlled faith. You see, family trying to control you in the most magnificent way, but we're smarter than that. We're more intelligent than that. We're more in tune than that. That's right. Turn away from controlled faith and give your faith to divine faith. That's your inner wealth. That's you. The truth of faith for the world is not the right way. And they're trying to make you say that they got everything done for you and they don't. So I want you to take your deep breaths, sit back and relax. I don't know how many poems you got for us today, Brother Humam, so I can schedule the time out right.
I got 3 poems if you like 3, or I have 2 if you like that. And if you want one, I got 1, whatever you want.
We're going to take it one at a time, and as I factor in and you factor in, because we're excited about tomorrow. The actual Emancipate Yourself from Medical Mental Slavery Day program is scheduled for tomorrow. April 30th is Emancipate Yourself from Medical Mental Slavery Day. 10 years of me doing this. Even though it ain't been getting out like it should be getting out. It's out there because of what? It's in the ethers. It's in the energy. And when everything is opened up, the veil is down, the explosion is going to happen because I'm seeing trickles of it right now. I take my deep breaths. I give my power to no one, nobody, no thing, no anything. And thankful for my parents showed me how to do that. So I'm going to sit back, take me some deep breaths, turn my mic off for a moment. Before we take that first station break, Jamal, we're going to hear what Humam Abdulmalik has to share with us through the spoken word of his words. It's yours, Brother Humam.
Never was I a slave. I'm the substance of life without a price. Because I'm free and cannot be sold or bought. I don't care what your children were taught. In life, I'm a spiritual warrior, an African ninja. And I don't care if I offend you. Because I'm here to bend the lie back into truth. No longer will truth and falsehood be strangely mixed. I see your tricks, lies, and manipulation because of your melanin frustrations. Because you be chasing my dreams, builders of pyramids and great civilization, the optimal in race relationships. So therefore, I was never a slave nor a nigger. You see, I have faith in God and don't have to see it to believe in it. So therefore, I can't develop a God complex and take everything out of context. like marriages of the same sex. No reproduction, so what's the function? The maker of man-made laws gone mad like Nero, your hero, playing his violin as the world burns out of control by those in control with no soul, no passion for the masses. But you can't control me, I'm mentally free. And I never was a slave nor a nigger. You will never be able to figure me out because I am the mystery of ancient and future times in a long line of masterminds and griots, the keepers of our story. So in this so-called post-racial era, it becomes clearer that everything is out of control as the people were sold a new culture identity without any indemnity. As you become your own enemy once again, as the system that hasn't changed has you believing social equality has been attained. Just because of the fame of one African king and the society of Europeans who surrounds him. Do you think they treat him like the next of kin, or he's really their friend? Just look at the Republicans and how they vote. My third eye is open and I see clearly. It's merely hypocrisy being paraded as democracy for the republic in which it stands. Oh, say, can you see? It's all connected by and from the sinking of the Lithuania to the present-day chaos by the Iranians, man-made pandemics without limits, standing on the verge of total economical plan collapse. And this don't have anything to do with the Zodiac. It goes a long way back to the Knight Templars of Solomon, who became the learned elders of Zion, lying in wait to implement the next phase of the plan. As they have commercialized the revolutionary slogan, power to the people. And the people don't know what they be buying because the IRS, Federal Reserve, and the international bankers all be lying. The final sign of the New World Order being put in place. But you see, I never was a slave or a nigger. And I figure one aim, one purpose, one goal for those with melanin in their soul as God plan unfolds.
For those with melanin in their soul, I never was a nigger nor a slave. People are really in a state right now because they want you to believe around the world that this particular virus that's been around for a billion years, yeah, I said it, a billion years, that's been around is now affecting black people more than anybody on the planet Earth. Black people are being affected. Why? Could it be because they a nigger and a slave to the Western medical system? I don't know. What you think, Brother Juan?
I think it's a possibility, a strong possibility. If they don't come out their mental grave, then they will be going in that physical grave.
Woo! They trying to tell you to hurry up and go get tested. And they already said that everybody got it, including your pets. Everybody got it. Anybody got a cell in their body, whether it's a human cell or a pet cell, it's a cell. And they saying everybody got it. So what does that mean? Do we have our own antibodies? Are we getting our bodies upset and getting everything twisted and turned and boiled and turned all up because of the way they doing it around the world that people think is so real, that it's so right? I mean, come on, people. People are cussing people out saying, stay home. Keep your mask on. Don't come out into the world. There are people telling people that, what you doing out here without a mask on? Tell them I want to breathe in some fresh oxygen. The first food for the human body. The first thing you took when you came into this world. And somebody going to tell you that you can't breathe deeply and take that mask off. And I don't care about the ones that got a filter in it. Take that mask off. And take a deep breath. It makes you feel so good. I'm telling you, the air is clean. They ain't been as clean in a long time. How's it looking out there to you, Brother Ma?
And look, I just come from down by the Anacostia River, sitting down. I was doing yoga. It's so nice out there in the air. It was a breeze off that water. I was like, wow, a supple breeze.
It's a gorgeous day in Washington, D.C. It's a gorgeous day everywhere. And I can't wait to get off of this show so I can go outside and rejuvenate my body. We're going to sit back. We're going to listen to a few commercials to tell you what I do through the quantum realm, or how I can work with you and assist you to seeing what your human body feels is displaying to you. I want you to sit back, listen to the commercials, step up, and see how you can become your own wellness doctor. I got something that's going to show you how you are from the quantum field all the way down to the Western medical field of your body and how things are vibrating. So sit back, listen to the commercials, take your deep breaths, and we'll be back with you in about 4 minutes.
Let's help one another, all of my sisters and brothers.
Is it time for a new approach to your health care? Are you ready to leave the dark ages of disease care management and pharmaceuticals? If your answer is yes, get ready to relearn, rethink, and rewrite your personal healthcare prescription plan with Dr. K. She is a certified lymphologist and Nest healthcare provider, sharing the new science of information as medicine and cellular ecology. Did you know that the field of epigenetics states that you are more than just your genes, and those genes do not control your biology? Yes, that's correct. Schedule a Skype, phone, or office visit with Dr. K and get on board the friendship train to healthcare freedom. 202-248-7749. That's 202-248-7749. Visit us on the web, forselllife.com. The number 4, the words cell, CELLLIFE.com. Do you feel lost? Do you feel out of sync? Could it be that you are experiencing electromagnetic sensitivity? Yes, electromagnetic sensitivity. Could man-made frequencies interfere with cellular activity and melatonin production? We are beings of frequency, light, and information, and you are your own experience. Do not conform any longer to the patterns of man-made mindset of human consciousness. Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Schedule your Nest Provision Human Body Field Scan with Dr. K. 202-248-7749. Visit the website forselllife.com. The number 4, CELLLIFE.com. Have the courage to expand your horizon and reprogram your cellular activities. Call Dr. K for your 15-minute wellness consultation. 202-248-7749. Are you at your wit's end because there seems to be no solution to your healthcare problem? Is it okay for me to say to you that you can have peace of mind? Take back control of your health. Are you experiencing anxiety, arthritis, diabetes, cancer, fibromyalgia, high blood pressure, lupus, chronic fatigue syndrome, any fictitious disease? Whatever your symptoms or diagnoses are, there is a conscious solution to transform the cause of your pain. Not treat symptoms or mask it. No prescription medication, no over-the-counter drugs, no organs removed are required. Take back control of your health by the renewing of your mind. You can create wellness today. Contact Dr. K. 202-248-7749. Visit us on the web, www.cell.com. That's what we're talking about, family. That's what this show is all about. We gotta help one another. We gotta help one another. And that's why I like the name of my establishment, the Arc of Self-Healing and Self-Help. Health education for longevity and peace. You may have to refresh your information that you have stored about the healthcare system, doctors in particular, and how you've been thinking and dealing with your body. Because I think that's what this time is all about, for everybody to wake up and understand. Because you got the doctors that's been out there for a long time that left Western medicine trying to tell you something that they had it wrong. It ain't about the drug therapy. Yeah, it has its purpose there, and some doctors say not even at that point. But when it's a catastrophic event and something happened to you, thank God that they're there. But I'm glad that they're there for the military people, because that's who needs them the most. And I wish they wouldn't use them on the front line to test their drugs all the time, because it ain't fair and it ain't right. But when you get your body over to that system over there, they get to do what they want to do to you. So I'm sending out vibrations of healing, vibrations that the body will do what it needs to do to push things out and push things away that's harmful to the cells, no matter who puts it in, no matter how it come in, through the air, through the water, by means of injection. I'm saying let our bodies be in tune with the frequencies of life, with the universe, love for mankind, to let our bodies shift and let our own inner wealth come through and give us what we need at this particular time. I want you to think about it. You are so worthy of feeling great about you. Put that thought in your mind. Vibrate on it. Let it be an affirmation. I am so worthy of feeling good about myself. I am not a diseased person. I don't lie victim to nothing out here. I'm in control of this human body. And I'm telling you something. It's the truth. That's why they don't want you to learn quantum physics, because that's the most valid science there is out here. And they want to act like it's placebo, that it ain't, that it's good. And that's not true. Healing is less about fixing something. Healing is less about fixing something and more about remembering the wholeness already within you, within us. Are you willing to see yourself as a whole, happy, complete person from now on? Even when the mind tries to convince you otherwise, you got to step up, shift that energy soon to come up, change those flaws, flip it around, send it away from yourself. You got to be able to do that, family, in this time right now. That's what it's all about. It's just making people sit back and look at themselves, and don't let nobody tell you it's complicated and you need the doctors. It's not complicated. It's not that complicated. They want to make it seem that way. And if you look at all the news and the broadcast, they're all saying the same thing, saying it in a different way, like they was given a script and told what to do and how to do it. But it's weighing thin. It's going on too long. It's making people think about some things. Yes, it is. I'm saying shift out of chronic disease care stress. You are so worthy of feeling great about you. The truth is learned. It's never told. With a strong lymphatic system, that's why we said take a deep, deep breath. You have a stronger immune system. You have a stronger nervous system. You have a stronger respiratory system. You have a stronger every system in your body, because you're connected by the breath. And they're trying to tell people to stop breathing. Don't trust the air. Come on, family. We are not falling for this. You know who you are. You know thyself. So don't let other people's stress, I'm telling you, don't let other people's stress impact you. Don't care who it is. Family members are going through some things right now. They've been close together. One want to do it this way. One want to do it that way. One said, I believe in this. One said, I believe in that. With respect. We have to respect. Like the seniors that's going through a lot, and they are concerned. So you wear your mask around them. You make them feel good. You make them feel that everything's okay. But you also drop a seed and let them know they got to believe more in themselves and what they're doing. And maybe that's a shift they need to help them shift out of chronic disease, care, stress, and get off all the medication that they've been on and stop giving their bodies over to the system now. Taking a deep, deep breath, smile, breathe, and send them all signals of love when they speak negative to you about how you're thinking about yourself. Taking a deep, deep breath and relaxing. So excited about tomorrow, a Prana Radio show. We have two guests that will be joining us. I know I never tell you who nobody is until that time comes and they come online, because we don't know what's going to happen. But everything turns out fine. Everything's going to be all right. So this is a message, and I know they're different people that listen to the show, but this is a message just for the black family. Not that I'm turning anybody else away. If it's for you, it's for you. But because they're saying that what's going on is affecting black people more around the world and people holding on to that, I just want to say, when did the medical industrial complex care about you? What year did it start? They are saying that black people around the world are dying from the coronavirus more than anyone else. Is this the truth? Can you expect, believe anything they say to you as truth? You have more black people falling in line and telling everyone to wear their mask, follow instructions, get tested, stay in the house, be classified with the mark of the beast, coronavirus, and die much too soon. Why, family? Why are we doing this to ourselves? Why are we creating that vibration, that no placebo vibration? We don't need to be doing that. Can anyone tell me why black folks are always willing to trust a system that do not, in capital letters, really care about you? And they have shown you this. They have shown you this in so many, many ways. And that's why we got to unite around the world and support one another. You know how we talk about that hashtag, Black People's Comedic Boycott Ham, uniting around the world. That's my post went out, and I told people, make your comments. Say anything you want to say. I won't take it personally. I won't take it personally, Brother Humam. I promise. How do you feel about that message I sent out?
That message was a strong message for those that can receive the message in a wholehearted, holistic way, from a divine spiritual perspective, holistic and in a humanity way, a way that will affect the melanin flow in that lymphatic tree that if they didn't just see and believe in themselves.
It's amazing. It's amazing how people, when you ask about the lymphatic system and talk about the immune system, people done brought into what they wanted to do when they shut down all the lymphologists around the world so they can create that field called cancer, so they can make you think that you don't have no power within how your body purifies itself. You are the mechanism that purifies your body. No drug, nothing out there. So I'm telling you something, family. It is about the lymphatic system. And when you go out there and you check on it, which I'm going to share with you next month anyway, how they see the whole lymphatic system. And then when you go out there and check out on the immune system, it ties back into the lymphatic system. I'm telling you what they did because they wanted to take the power out of your hands. And they doing it even further because they're telling you not to daggone breathe now. And it doesn't make any sense that we are putting this carbon dioxide back into our bodies like it's in our homes and not allowing pure circulation of oxygen to come through and assist us with our being, because that's our connection, inward and outward. So I'm going to sit back and take me some deep breaths while I listen to the poet and see what he's going to share with us next.
My black is the essence of God in the making of me, the original man and woman. My black is crystal clear, and I hold it so near and dear. My black is the essence of a black woman, strong, bold, and intelligent in her matriarchic abode. That's soul, my mystical flower with magical powers. My black is truth, etched in stone in the pyramids of my mind in my Nubian home next to the Nile River where truth was delivered to me. My black is the melanin being secreted to activate my pituitary and my pineal gland to open my third eye in order for me to become celestially, connectedly, universally free and spiritually divine. My black is the stolen legacy, plagiarisms, distortion, lies, and even the sanction of the Pope that gave them hope of being better than those who brought them the Renaissance at their mind's expense. My black is being stolen from our homeland by the European man, clan after clan with a ruthless hand, rape, castration, mutilation of the African nation. My black is the death of 350 million Africans, and they want us to forget and to remember some European bit of news. My black is ocean blocks being born, then torn from our families, jumping brooms, then sleeping in separate rooms while the children become mulattoes, octoroons, and quarter rooms. My black is back doors, fighting wars, Ku Klux Klan, the white man under sheets, lynching, burning in the streets, Jim Crow, black laws, Emancipation Proclamation, all in this nation. My black is racism, classism, separation, integration, almost like apartheid. So many of us died with civil rights and no human rights, all this in broad daylight. My black is assassination, agent provocateurs, informers and snitchers and NSA, NSC, CIA, FBI, who be bringing in the cocaine and the heroin that the people be buying, but they tell us there's a war on drugs, but they just be lying. My black is taking the white Jesus off the walls of our churches and rewriting the story in the school books, stating that our history begins with slavery instead of the builders of the first civilizations. My black is my love for my people, no matter Christian, Muslim, or Jew. And that's that black in you that makes you who you are, a celestial star with the essence of God etched across your heart. Just like mystical art, black is what it is, beautiful and supreme. And this is no dream. My black is a manifest reality that can't be sold or brought. My black is reteaching the European story with the truth about our story that needs to be taught. My black is what it is. Yes, it is.
My black is. That's your black. What is my black? My black is supporting you to help you see with health, education, longevity, and peace who you really are and how you are in control of this human body that you move around with on planet Earth. And don't give your power over to the medical system. You are in control of this body. You are breathing in this body. You're feeding this body, and you're moving this body around through your states of consciousness. So why do you want to give your power over to anybody? You shouldn't want to do that. So, family, Brother Humam, I'm going to do another poem. I'm going to do one, but I want to say something to you. I want you to go to my website, seriously. If you haven't been there in a minute, go back. Go back to my website, Conscious, CONSCIOUSELFCARE.com. I want you to listen to the song, I Choose Love, and how they incorporated a speech by Dr. Martin Luther King in that. I wanted to play that today, but it didn't get where it needed to get to in enough time for it to be played today. So I want to invite you to go there. I want you to go there, and I want you to listen to that. I want you to listen to the one song from Prince and see what he says to us in that message. I want you to go out there and see about the Emancipation program tomorrow. What's going to happen from 1 to 3 right here on Inner Light Radio. And if anything go wrong in any kind of way, it's going to be all right. It's not going to stop anything. If anything go wrong, people get dropped off, people can't come on, the show will still go on with a rebroadcast show of last year. If anything happens, and if the guests are not real, they signed up and said they was coming on and they didn't really get the message and they don't show up, that's all good too. Because I'm moving through. It's not what it looks like, because it is what it looks like. Just what they're showing you and just what you think it is. That's why it's what it looks like. And I only give my light, my energy, and my sight to divineness. Yes, I'm tuned into frequency. I listen, I hear, and I know with the inner eye, with an inner vision, as well as an outer vision and an outer eye. I see what's going on. I know what's going on. I sit back and I give it no power when I move forward, because I am control of this being. And I'm saying to you, so are you. So go to the website, look around, see what's happening, and that'll be great. I'm going to let me see, 4:51, I think that's it. I can get through mine real quick. I'm going to do one poem. We'll let Humam do another poem and close us out. And we're going to leave out with a happy song as we share our commercials, because that used to be my introduction song 1 year too. I may bring it back. So I'm going to close out with reminding you that to have a renewed body, you must be willing to have new perceptions to give rise to new solutions. Every second of your existence, we are creating a new body. Just 1 year ago, 98% of your atoms in your bodies were not there. It's as if we live inside buildings whose bricks are being systematically taken out and replaced at the same time, and they're replaced by your state of thinking and your consciousness. So what are you holding on to? The unconscious and subconscious. The subconscious ideal habits of disease or health exerts a strong influence. Stubborn mental or physical diseases always have a deep root in the subconsciousness. Illness may be cured by pulling out its hidden roots. Illness may be cured by pulling out its hidden roots. That's your only cure, family. That is why all affirmations of conscious mind should be impressive enough to permeate the subconsciousness, which in turn automatically influence the conscious mind. I'm going to share with you a brief part of my poetry because I want Brother Mom to get back in and share his last poetry with us. And thank him so much for taking the time to come in on and bring my co-host this month. And you know you're always welcome back when you want to come back. And I want to say to us all, it's time to tune into yourself. It's not about heaven, 1580 AM. Or Magic 102.3 FM. It's about tuning into yourself. You got to remove yourself, get out of the way, stop the static, release your energies. I'm saying tune into yourself. It's like challenge yourself, your greater self, to tune into Heaven 101. I'm saying, family, just stop and be still. The power is within. You got to tune into yourself. Because you see, I listen to rock, pop, jazz, and blues. I know the words and some lyrics too. But see, have I listened to self? That inner wealth, that invisible soul of my soul. You got to thank the power that be. You got to tune into yourself. I'm here to tell you that you're always safe when you tune into yourself. Never any uncertainties. The frequency is always clear. You got to tune into yourself. You are eternal, infinite, and whole, and you will go on forever from expressions to expressions, from experiences to experiences. And that's why I say tune into yourself. Now, when you want to feel the beat, when you want to know the lyrics, you tune into the artist. You see, to receive the right vibes, you tune into everybody on everything. Whoever in the morning, whoever in the evening, whoever on the webs, whoever anywhere. I'm here to tell you right now, family, this is a season, this is the time for pure connection, for divine understanding. You got to tune into yourself. I tell you, tune into yourself when you want the truth, when you want to hear the truth, when you want to know the truth. You got to tune into your conscious mind, your super conscious mind. Heaven 101, tune into yourself and not others. That's right. Not others, not me, not anybody. Tune into yourself and let our words vibrate the way they need to vibrate inside of you. What you got to say before we close out, Brother Humam?
I got to say, under satanic administration, as I stand in the United States of hypocrisy, and they continue to make mockery of me. You see these scars on the back of my ancestors that they say are unrelated to me, because they say our history begins with slavery and made you believe we were heathens. So it is all right for them to whoop, lynch, castrate, rape, mutilate, and burn our culture, language, and religion from us, only to make us hate our own nature as they bait us with the Willie Lynch syndrome. Got you afraid to leave your own home, not because of the political drones, but because of too many videos are shown on MTV and BET. Got you killing you and me like black on black killing is not a crime, because it be happening all the time like somebody has lost their mind. But it ain't no time to be crying. We as elders of the village must stop this pillage by grabbing our youth by the soul and shaking their spirit until they hear it. This ain't happening no more. Not in our community, because we are developing unity through Ma'at and matriarchic parliament that's God sent. So in the United Snakes of hypocrisy under satanic administration, you must understand the situation and the stimulation of the relations of all the multi-corporations from the bell curve that serves you the new Jim Crow, pipeline to prison, closing of schools, and mass incarceration all in a row, like it's a rated X show, movie show. And you don't know, it's all connected, even from the music studio to the polytricksters and the CEOs of corporations like Wells Fargo. Across this nation, institution, mass incarceration, because indentured servitude is slavery. That's their financial gravy. And just maybe, if you brothers pull up your pants and loosen them up, the sisters wouldn't be so corrupt in manly ways. Then maybe we can get back to the good old days when you knew what was what. And we must stand our ground to the unsound prosecutor charades and judicial formalities that end in unjust fatalities. As the moral fabric of this society continues to erode because of the true reality. So in the United Snakes of Hypocrisy, don't sell your soul to those under satanic administrations. Don't do that now. Don't do it.
Don't do it, people. Don't do it. Become your own wellness doctor. Tune into yourself and come work with me, because I'm going to help you be your own wellness doctor. I got the tools you need for the energetic body and the physical body, working with that autonomic system, telling you what's truly going on with you. Thank you for tuning in today. Look forward to you tuning in to us tomorrow. Emancipate yourself from medical mental slavery day in April is Conscious Self Health Care and Lymphatic Cellular Wellness Month. See you tomorrow, family. Greetings to Love and Kindness community. This is Karen Khadija Davis-Foulks, founder of the Arc of Self-Healing and Self-Help, health education for longevity and peace. We are so excited to celebrate the 10th anniversary of Emancipate Yourself from Medical Mental Slavery Day celebration, April 30th, 2020. Join us for our panel radio show as we support you with shifting out of chronic disease care stress, stepping up out of the dark ages of disease care, and becoming your own wellness doctor. Join us on InnerLightRadio.com, the healing frequency, for the 10th anniversary celebration panel radio show for Emancipate Yourself from Medical Mental Slavery Day. Spread the word. We are stepping up out of the dark ages of disease care and becoming our own wellness doctor. Greetings and love and kindness, family. It's that time of year again. Time to nominate yourself or someone else for the Conscious Self-Health Care Conversation Radio Show. Is proud to announce the 10th anniversary of Emancipate Yourself from Medical Mental Slavery Day. Are you ready to honor yourself for stepping up out of the dark ages of disease care? Visit www.consciousselfcare.com and make your nomination today for the Community Visionary Award, for the Shirley R. Davis Hardy Senior Wellology Award, for the Kavanaugh Russell Folks and Kevin D. Davis Children Conscious Self-Health Care Award, and the Hadari Abdul Ali Conscious Self-Health Care Award. We celebrate Timothy Morrow with the Common Sense Herbs Conscious Self-Health Care Community Activist Award. Join us this year. Nominate yourself or someone else. Visit www.consciousselfcare.com. Peace and blessings, family. April is Conscious Self-Health Care and Lymphatic Cellular Wellness Month.
Wake up. Yeah.
Wow, family, that was a great show. I want to thank you so very much for tuning in to the Conscious Self-Health Care Conversation Radio Show right here on Inner Light Radio. It was a pleasure having you tuning in. Now, you must tell a friend to tune in. And if you haven't called in and shared your wellness story, don't you think it's time that you help somebody with your wellness story? Call in, share your story, join the conversation. I'm Karen Khadija Davis-Foulks, and I invite you to visit my website, ConsciousSelfCare.com. Or you can just go to the number 4, the word CELLLIFE.com. Leave me some information. I would love to talk with you. And once again, I look forward to you joining us next Wednesday right here on the Conscious Self Healthcare Radio Show. It's a conversation where we uplift each other, where we share our wellness stories so we can help someone move from disease care to conscious self healthcare. Thank you for tuning in. I look forward to hearing from you next Wednesday.